The opinions you're about to hear is solely the opinions of your Handwrite podcast. Our intent is to inform and entertain, not to offend. So sit back, relax, and we finna get to this business, y'all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be listening to us in the world. It's your Handwrite podcast with your boy C-Ham, aka Cal L, with my brother by my side.
D-Ham, aka Ham Hefner. What's good, bro?
Everything is everything, man. Glad to be back in the lab with you here, man. It's actually kind of looking forward to it, man. How was your week?
Oh, man, it was an action-packed week as always. You know what I learned this week? In true biblical form, I learned 2 life lessons. One, I've been hearing my whole life, but this week I really, truly felt like I learned it. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue which rises against you in judgment shall be condemned. That's Isaiah 54. Also, I learned that, man, when you try to level up and do what's best for you and enjoy your life and stand up what you believe is right, a lot of people going to have a problem with that.
Of course.
But at the end of the day, you know what? It's their problem. So, hey, let them do them and you do you.
Absolutely.
What's up with you though, bro?
Oh man, that was a public service announcement right there. So y'all tell you get ready to drop pearls. You see, I was all in with you. Man.
I see. How your week was, man?
Oh man, my week was amazing, man. Actually just got back from out of town and everything. Shout out to Christy. Happy birthday to you. Hope every birthday that you have from here going out be just like this one here. And Andretti's was amazing, dog.
Oh, yeah. Go-karts, had a good time? That's what's up.
I had a good time riding the go-karts, man. Oh, and I was first place, though.
Oh, you had to throw that out there.
I won.
Speaking of first place and winning, let me get a shot at my little man Harper. They came in second place this year in this league, in this flag football league. They had a good year. He scored, some touchdowns or whatnot. They lost by a point in the championship game. So shout out to little man. I see you, boy.
Yeah, nephew out there doing it. He going places. Watch.
Hey, time will tell. Hopefully,
time will tell, man.
He come from good stock. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it is absolutely, man. So
let's jump into some entertainment news. This week,
let's get right to it, man. So here it is, man. J. Cole.
Oh man,
you shot me that, man, and I listened to the diss track. That he came out in response to Kendrick Lamar's, man. So what you thought of it, man?
It was decent. It was all right. I gave it a B, maybe a B plus. At the end of the day, like we discussed earlier, we from the old school, man, where you call out their name.
Yeah.
Kool Moe Dee, shout out LL, shout out Kool Moe Dee, MC Shan, shout out KRS-One, vice versa. Tupac could sit there and call you out by name.
Everybody.
Go down and talk about your kids. Or, like Ice Cube, No Vaseline. Like, that's what we used to. So, I mean, it was decent. But at the end of the day, neither one of y'all calling each other names. It's that subliminal shit. You throwing rocks hiding in your hands. That's how I see it. That boy Drake still ain't responding back.
Yeah, that's your people right there, Drake, huh?
I want to say he just waiting to drop something serious on him because you saw how he did Meek Mill with that back-to-back. You say he shouldn't even entertain.
Yeah, I don't think it should even entertain, man. Once you reach,
it's hip hop, bro. You gotta entertain.
Yeah. Touche to that, man.
You gotta entertain it. But speaking of entertainment, and I wouldn't entertain it, mess around with that boy
50 Cent, man. So all right. So we told y'all that 50 was, what you say? He was a methodical businessman and gangster,
but he petty.
Yeah,
he the epitome of pettiness.
Well, so right now they, Ciroc has offered him the deal to take over where Diddy left off, right?
Well, yeah, they want like a urban,
yeah,
spokesman for their brand or whatnot. And they say that 50 was originally their the spokesman they wanted for Ciroc, but Diddy came in and
did that Diddy. Came in and
no Diddy.
He did that Diddy and came in and took it, man. But
now they talking about, but it might be a conflict of interest considering he already has his Bronson cognac.
Yeah, that's right.
Other ventures within the alcohol industry,
like a tequila one too, don't
right? He got like a tequila and whatnot. So we'll see how it turns out. It'll be interesting.
I bet Ciroc break the bank to get him, though.
Oh, of course. What's interesting is he finally responded back to that boy Stevie J.
Stevie don't want that smoke, man.
You know, Stevie J called 50 out last week talking about he challenged him to a fight and he'll beat his ass. Well, 50 had a response. And 50 gave a demonstration. If you can get past security, this is what you got for him, boys. 50 hit him with a 3-piece. Quick 2 jabs on the hook. Boy, Stevie J better leave that boy alone.
Yeah, he don't want no parts of that, man. Stevie J
better leave that boy alone.
He's just running his mouth, man.
He trying to, I get, 51 got him paid. Diddy the one got him paid, and he been hanging out with Diddy in Miami and whatnot. So he trying to stay relevant. He a producer for Bad Boy, so like that's how he ate. But at the end of the day, like I said last week, boy, Lil Scrappy put them paws on you.
Yeah.
So if Lil Scrappy do you like that, what 50 gonna do you like?
Sometimes silence speaks louder than anything, man. And with so many people speaking out about Diddy, if you just sit back and be quiet, you showing your support.
But not only do 50 got a documentary coming out, but it's numerous outlets.
Yeah, it's like 5 or 6 of them coming out, man. What? That's gonna be crazy, man. Somebody gonna have footage, man. But
that now finna get serious, boy.
Even more serious because now it's bleeding over to his kids.
His DNA is Dana.
King Combs is in the news.
And I like that boy too.
We ain't even talking about Diddy this time. King Combs is in the news for sexual assault.
His son. That's crazy. Allegedly.
Well, I mean, she says she has video evidence and everything like that.
It's all allegedly till people found guilty. So we'll see how it turns out. But boy, as each page get turned, boy, the chapters in the book, the ending of the story ain't looking too good.
It's gonna be a lot of people. He gonna pull near. If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole lot of people with me. Watch.
Kels tried to do it. Kels did say he ain't the only one.
This is my life, man.
This is my life. Kels did say he wasn't the only one. Diddy Epstein.
Yep, there it is, man. But speaking of don't want that smoke, man. Benzino and Joe Budden, man. So last month, Benzino called out and challenged Joe Budden to a celebrity boxing match. I didn't even know they was beefing, man.
Man, Benzino trying to stay relevant. And then, Joe Budden got, a voice and, that big podcast.
His podcast and everything.
So, like, whatnot. Like, so what he says, it has traction and, it gets out and it becomes viral and whatnot. But yeah, Benzino just trying to stay relevant or whatnot. But he called him out.
And Joe agreed.
And he agreed last week.
Yeah.
This week, Benzino say, hey, my manager talked to his manager and he backed out. And Joe even said, like, hey, man, I ain't finna entertain that. I don't want no parts of that.
See, and that's what I'm talking about right there with Drake. Same thing with Drake, man. Once you at a level, you don't even want to deal with the foolishness, man. But he did accept, man. So he's gonna accept.
And he talked that shit, and then Benzino talking he gonna break his jaw. And man, look here, man. Team Light Skin, I need y'all to step up.
Well, Benzino team light skin too.
He Puerto Rican or something like that, man.
Okay.
Yeah, like don't try team light skin like that. But here's the thing too, though. Like, man, what? Boy, I called out that boy Charleston White like months ago. Why everybody want to run up on them? Cut the check, boy. Hammer get in the ring with you.
I said that. You want me to throw in the towel?
I got my manager right here. I got my cut man. I got my corner man.
Have your people call our people.
Man, cut the check. Hammer jump in the ring with you.
And we'll put this together.
I don't care nothing about the weight class. Just cut the check.
My man. All you really gotta do is just keep hitting them with lefts. Stay on that left side.
Oh, and boy, I'm finna do that Apollo Creed. Keep the camera rolling because I'm kind of fast. I'm finna hit him with a 2 pieces and a biscuit, boy. You know what I'm talking about? But cut the check. Hammer get in the ring with you. And I ain't gonna back out. Like I say, we on speaking of Diddy, you get with your friends, you get with our friends, and we can be friends. You understand what I'm saying?
Man.
It's all right with you. It's all right with me. Keep banging. You know what I'm talking about? On to the next story,
bro. Man. You a fool, boy.
I'm dead
well, you was talking boxing, so here we are. We going to sports news. Nah, I know you ain't playing.
Cut that check.
I know you well enough to know you ain't playing.
Cut that check.
I know you well enough to know you ain't playing. If he take out something crazy,
put some chips on that deal. Cut that check.
All right. So on to some sporting news here. A little bit somber. We're going to do a somber start here, but R.I.P. Vontae Davis. Vontae Davis, former cornerback for the Miami Dolphins, Colts, and Bills. 35 years old, man.
I know, man. It's sad, man.
35 years old, found dead in his gym. I think that his brother says he was, it could have been from a slip. in his sauna.
Maybe. He's Vernon Davis,
Yeah, Vernon Davis.
Super Bowl champion, played for the 49ers and
Yep.
won the Super Bowl with the Broncos. He said that he's waiting for the investigators to finish their investigation to find out exactly what happened with his brother. Because, like you said, he's 35.
Yeah.
The housekeeper found him outside of his personal gym on his premises, so he don't know if he slipped and fell or if the heat got to him. His ex-wife said he had CTE, so hey, we have to wait for the autopsy and what the investigators come up with.
Yeah, so we'll keep y'all up on that when it comes out and everything. But RIP Vernon Davis, you know, go on way too soon. We was talking about that a little earlier, man, too, about being about leaving here early and how many more summers we got and everything like that.
Third quarter, but we in the third quarter of life.
Wow. Man,
hopefully we see overtime.
When you said that, dog, I was like, dang.
Yeah, I saw the facial. Let's give it a little laughter moment with that.
What we laughing at?
Huh?
What we laughing at?
Trying to song of the mood.
All right, man. All right, so we RIP Vernon Avonte Davis, man. So on to some a little more lighter stuff. So Bronny James.
Yeah, declaring for the draft.
Yeah, man. I read that, but he kind of straddling the fence though, ain't he?
Man, I went to sleep one night. So I went to sleep that night. He transferred because they don't like the direction USC going. I woke up next morning. He declared for the draft.
Oh wow. Well, yeah, he gonna be working out for a couple of teams, man. But
hopefully, hey, LeBron always said it was a dream of his to play on the same team with his son. So I'm sure somebody will draft him so they can hopefully get LeBron in. You know, you got a possibility for a championship, and at least bare minimum, you're gonna sell tickets if LeBron plays for you. So hey,
yeah,
it's a win-win.
I'd pay to see that, man. I kind of actually would want to see something like that, man. But
I don't know.
So speaking of, like you was about to say, the draft.
Right.
Angel Reese has declared.
Yeah, she declared for the WNBA draft.
Yeah, you think she's gonna go high in the draft?
She'll probably go top 5, top 10. She said she already accomplished everything she wanted to do in college, which she did. They won a national championship last year.
Yeah.
My thing is, you're making more money in NIL. You're making millions in NIL money in college. You're only gonna make maximum 80-something thousand in the pros, but I mean, professional is professional. So top tier is top tier.
Another level.
Right.
Another level. So, all right. So shout out to both Bronny and Angel Reese. Good luck to y'all and y'all futures. We also didn't bring up Kobe Bryant's ring. I know we said we was going to bring to the people here before about keep you updated on that, man. So real quick on that, the auction went, the bid came in for $927,000, just under $1 million, to an undisclosed bidder. So the ring is gone.
Hey, obviously his parents felt like they needed the money. They sold a treasured item, a replica championship ring.
Mm-hmm.
They got $1 million for it. So, hopefully, the money they could put to good use and it gets them in a better situation living wise. So,
what Pop would say, if you could sleep well at night because of it. So, that's gone. All right. So March Madness, man. All right. So on the women's side, South Carolina defeated North Carolina State 78-59. And the big game here, I want to get your take on this. The Iowa-UConn game, 71-69, man. Now, I don't think it was a foul, man.
Man, look here. A foul is a foul. In the first 3.5 minutes, it's a foul in the last minute of the game. Just like pass interference. If it's pass interference in the first 3.5 quarters, it's pass interference at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Call it.
Yeah.
And even the UConn players said it shouldn't have came down to one play. Like, they made a lot of mistakes. So, at the end of the day, it wasn't a bad call. It was a foul.
Well, as of right now, on the men's side, Purdue beat NC State 63-50, and we're still waiting on the outcome from the Alabama UConn game. Last we looked, it was at halftime. So, so who you got, man? South Carolina versus Iowa.
Oh man, I think South Carolina gonna run away with it, but Iowa plays great fundamentals, and no matter what kind of defensive plan you come up with, Caitlin Clark, it's hard to stop.
Man, oh man, she'll fire from half court and it goes.
So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a great championship game, I think. So, with the men, my prediction is like it was like
to be the man.
Words of Ric Flair, to be the best, you got to beat the best, and they defend the champ. So until somebody beats them, hey. we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So I picked NC State to take it all, and just like my football picks, I hope that nobody used those, man. So we'll move on from that.
Your
man.
picks suck this year,
didn't they, man? Gosh, man, you ain't have to say it like that.
I
man.
mean,
you said it was like
they
3
did.
X's.
Them shit suck.
Yeah, they was bad. I'm gonna make amends next season.
Right.
All right, man. So here we are. Now we get to the point where we are gonna take some responses from last week's episode, man. I'll start with the could you. So the last week's could you was, could you be in an open relationship? All right. This one comes from Joy. Joy says the idea of an open relationship is crazy, but if the rules were set and everyone abides by them, I think it would work. My concern would be safety, not only on the sex side, but what happens when feelings get involved. Like I said, crazy. That one came from Joy. All right.
So from the top 5 last week, the top 5 last week was top 5 Lou Gossett Jr. movies. Roots and Officer and a Gentleman is definitely my 1 and 2. It was short, but I liked his role in Why Did I Get Married Too? And Diggstown. Damn, Diggstown was a good ass movie with James Wood, Warren. That's what's up, Warren.
Yeah.
That's a good list, man. I forgot about Diggstown. Diggstown was a good ass movie.
Yeah. All right. Well, shout out to you both for listening and your write-ins.
Yeah, thank you, Joy, too.
Yeah, thanks for that. All right. So the corner. This one comes from Drama. Advice. Well, let me should I give them some backdrop on what happened? So the advice that you've been given on that relationship on the side for 2 years, you can say there were no feelings involved. It was just sex. If it was just sex, you would have taken the necessary steps to not get pregnant. Advice. Be a man, accept your responsibility. Oh, and tell your wife it would be better coming from you than it would be to come from the other woman or the streets. Drama. All right, man. So here we are rolling on. What you got for the could you for this week, man?
All right. So the could you this week is, and the premise for this was, so Chance the Rapper. You familiar with Chance the Rapper? Oh, because you don't listen to new rap.
Well, I know who Chance is,
but he's like, last few years he's a new rapper.
He gets no play in my ride, though.
Right? Yeah, me too. But all right, Station for Business Society. You know what?
I guess so for that.
Because you be hating on them young bulls. But if you notice, you haven't heard anything from last couple, little minute.
No.
He was in commercials, Snickers, Mountain
all
Dew,
over the
Sprite.
place.
You're right. Okay, the backstory, his wife wanted him to, take a step back from rapping. So he put his dream on hold to make their marriage work.
Okay.
She filed for divorce this week.
Wow.
So my the question this week is, could you sacrifice your dream for love? Because he's at the height. Boy, rap, music, you only on top for so long. Most people. So your longevity and your window of getting that money and being on top is small. And you got to get to getting while they're getting good. So he put that on hold for the betterment of their marriage and to make her happy. And she divorced him.
And what's that quote? A man will sacrifice happiness for love, but a woman will sacrifice love
for happiness. Yep. Boy, you said a mouthful. Boy, thank you.
So my response to that, man, is why should you? Why should you have to sacrifice anything? Why can't you have both? But oh man, that's a tough one, dog.
Boy, that's rough, ain't it?
Yeah, that's a tough one, man. Because it depends on where this dream is at, man. If I'm 52 years old, if my dream is to be the kicker for Tampa Bay by the time I turn 55, sacrifice that for love. Is that a real sacrifice? I don't know what I'm stumped.
But he achieved his dream. That boy doing Mountain Dew and Sprite and Snicker commercials, and he had every song he dropped was in the top 25 Billboard.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't know what else he wanted to do. His dream may have been to sell 100 million
You always
albums
sticking
and
up
all
for them
this and that,
goddamn.
man.
At the end of the day, he stopped doing what he was doing, rapping, for the betterment of their marriage and to make her happy.
Oh yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you. I'm like, you know, when you said that, I'm like, wait a minute, his dream may not have been over. He still had more dreams.
His name is Chance the Rapper. That's what I do.
You say not Chance the Commercial?
Bitch, I rap.
She didn't want him to stop when he in the beginning, when he was bringing that money in and everything like that. Another public service announcement. Give it to him.
I'm a firm believer in life is too short to sit here and try to revolve your life and your dreams around somebody else. I've never, I stand on this. Anybody I've been in a serious relationship with, whatever they want to do, as long as it wasn't some dumb shit, I supported them.
Yeah.
Because hey, life is too short to sit. And who am I to sit there and try to spoil or shit on somebody's dream or stop you from achieving your dream? If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. This is a prime example of why you don't do that shit.
Yeah.
Because you give up your dream, especially he was there. His name is Chance the Rapper. He was already an accomplished rapper.
Yeah.
But you pumped your brakes and put it on stop to appease her, and now look.
I'm with you.
Your career gone and your bitch gone.
I'm with you on that. And your money too.
Hey man, hopefully he was smart with it. Like he seemed like he was a smart brother, but hey, boy, inflation is mug.
You say inflation. Well, gosh, that was a deep one, man. All right, so hey, y'all got our takes on that. You can hit us up at yahamright@gmail.com. That's YAHAMRIGHT podcast @gmail.com. You can comment on Instagram, Facebook, and matter of fact, we are everywhere that your favorite podcasts are. So hit us up and let us know, could you sacrifice your dream for love? Gosh, man, that's like one of the first times you really had me stumped. Like a good one, man. All right, man. So, all right, your top 5. What we got?
All right. So, in coming up with stories for this week's podcast, I saw that they're redoing Flavor of Love. Now, Flavor Flav is going to be called Flavor of Love, and Flavor Flav is going to be a big part of the show, but he's not going to be picking, he's not going to be the one trying to pick love or, go on dates or whatnot, but he's going to like help the person on the show in some way, shape, or form. I'm just telling you what I read.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, damn, but that Flavor of Love was the shit. Like, so the top 5 this week is top 5 favorite reality shows.
Okay.
Go ahead and go first, bro.
Well, speaking of Flavor of Love, real quick, Flav put on a few people, man, in there from that show, man.
Yeah, he did.
You got Hoops. You got Bucky.
New York.
Yeah.
Bucky was fine. Boy, me and a couple of homeboys used to argue who, because I like their Boots. You remember Boots?
Yeah, I remember Boots.
But they like their Bucky. But Bucky fine. Shay fine, boy.
Yeah, she's on, and she's still
relevant. Yeah. The other ones ain't. So like I gotta give her a credit. Like
yeah. Okay, well, my top 5 reality shows, I'm an outdoorsy guy at heart and at skills. So here go my top 5, man. And I'm gonna name these in order. All right, my number 5, Swamp People. Y'all know.
Get them, Troy. Shoot them.
Yeah. Well, little curls. Get them curls. Yeah, Swamp People. Deadliest Catch. I watched that, even though I get seasick every time I go out. Naked and Afraid.
I like that Naked and Afraid. That's my shit.
I like watching that.
Me and Harper like watching that.
Wicked Tuna is my number 2. Because I want to do that, man. I want to do some tuna fishing, man. And my number 1 is The Vet Life. You ever seen that, man? You ever seen that show? The Vet Life?
It's a couple shows. All that animal shit look the same to me, man.
But these 3 Tuskegee graduates got together and they opened up a veterinarian clinic in Texas.
Oh, okay. So they black veterinarians.
Yeah, okay. And they saving all these animal lives, man.
So, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just gonna go top of my head because I don't like a lot of that shit because it's all fake, most of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, some of it's been entertaining. And I've been watching it since been watching it. So, Naked and Afraid, I love that shit. Like, I could never do it.
I was gonna say, would you ever go on?
No, cause boy, I get cold too easy, and I got to have hot sauce with my food. So like,
take it for me to get bit one time.
Not only that, but just all. And boy, you got me out there. And how you gonna have me in Africa with lions and all kind of crazy stuff, and I ain't got no gun or nothing. Just like Antique Roadshow.
Okay.
Yeah. Top Shelf or Kitchen Nightmares, whatever Gordon Ramsay where they cooking. I like that. Barbecue Pit Masters, of course.
Oh wow, yeah. I love those too.
I like Swamp People. I like 90 Day Fiance, man. Yeah, because it'd be funny how like a Nigerian who like in his 20s got like a 60 or 70-year-old white woman over here. Like you know what the lick read. You know that man don't like you. He with you just for that green card, but you swear it's love, and they get it's just funny, man. Or like, they get them fine ass women from Brazil or Colombia, and this dude, shaped like the Penguin on Batman. Like, come on, but he got money.
But they left him.
But he got money, so like it's just Catfish. You ever watch the show Catfish?
Yeah, I watched that. I watch it every now and again.
Yeah, man. See, like I used to like Bear Grylls. I like Survivor Man and like Bear Grylls, but then I found out it was like, all staged and stuff. Of course, Flavor of Love.
And we just rattled off damn everybody on there too.
Yeah. There was a show called G's the Gents. Like it was supposed to be so-called gangsters. A couple of them was all right, but like most of them was play. And they was trying to like turn a gangster into a gentleman, but like you talking about like the hardest cat out the suburbs in Connecticut or some shit like that. So, but it was entertaining. But speaking of MTV, my number one, honorable mention was College Hill.
Oh, the first one?
Yeah, like the first couple College Hills, yeah. Like, I like them. But my number one, and it's like the granddaddy of them all, The Real World.
Oh, the original Real World?
Yeah, the ones on MTV. The original one with like Heather B.
Yeah.
Eric.
Because they did like 5 or 6 more.
No, they did way more than that. They did like 20s, 30s, but like the Real World, because that's like, the first so-called reality show.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's my favorite reality shows.
Oh, bro. Wow. You took me back on a few of them. I forgot about the Real World too.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I do.
Yeah, that is what you do. Mm-hmm. All right. So again, y'all can hit us up and let us know what y'all top 5 reality TV shows are. You know the call signs at Your Ham Right Podcast on Instagram, on Facebook, anywhere that podcast can be found. And you can hit us up at Your Ham Right Podcast at gmail.com. That's YAHAMRIGHT podcast at gmail.com. Yeah, man, another good set, man. Another good set. All right, man. So you ready to take a ride?
Yeah, let's hit this corner. We got 2 corner questions this week.
We do have 2 corner questions for this week. All right. So go ahead and dim these lights, man. Let's go ahead and take a ride and hang out on the corner, man. I'm gonna do, which one you want me to do first, man?
Oh, it don't matter.
All right. So let's start with this one. Hey, Your Ham Right. I love the show. Faithful listener here. By the way, y'all look good on the YouTube channel too.
Yeah, we do. Appreciate you.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I was hoping for advice with my situation with my daughter's father. We broke up last year. It just wasn't working. And I didn't want my child to be raised in a negative environment. Long story short, I put him out. While I took my time, I finally started dating again. Once that happened, my baby daddy became a stalker and started showing up at my house, causing scenes, and a few times started fights with men I was on a date with and threatening me and them. Wow. I know, right? I'll say it in a second. I don't want to put you good. There you go. I don't want to put the police on him. But at this point, I'm fearful for my safety. I didn't break it off with him to continue to deal with his psychotic nonsense and immaturity. It's over and has been over. Advice, fellas. I hope I make the show. That comes from TT. She gave her name so we could say it. That came from TT. I'm gonna let you go,
You
dog.
want me to go first?
Yeah, you go ahead and go, because I probably co-sign right along with you, man.
All right. Well, let me start out with. Let me do this for your baby daddy, because this is what he get.
Thumbs down.
Like, what gets me is,
Matter of fact, one more before you go, man, and I'm gonna get this for the men that you was out with. Because it would have only had to happen one time.
boy, see, that's part of my answer. See, you said men. See, see, we about to say the same. Cause we've been there.
Yeah.
Like, I've been there. I've dated women who, back when I was out there, I've dated women who had baby daddies, exes or whatnot. They don't show up with the kid, ain't been worried about the kid. You know how a lot of dudes, a lot of dudes is, if you ain't messing with me, like I ain't messing with the kid or whatnot.
Right.
The kid, you ain't, give me no coochie or whatnot. Out of sight, out of mind. But then a new dude pop up. Now all of a sudden,
popping up out of bushes in there.
Yeah. Who's that peeping through your window? Pow. Yeah, popping up like Quagmire off Family Guy. You know what I'm talking about? It's just like showing up at your job, at the grocery store, all kind of craziness. You said man, plural.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a few ways this gonna go. If he's showing up to your job, he messing with that money, but then he's showing up at your house, but you said men. And I ain't judging you because you said you waited a while and whatnot. So, hey, I commend you on that. But you said men, plural. Just one. All it takes is one.
Mm-hmm.
Because something going to happen. Either, boy, how many times have I said, and I don't mean to be rambling, but
no, give it to him.
I'm going to cut it short and sweet. How many times have I said, boy, you can shoot at a dude. You can do some foul shit. He'll let that shit slide. Mess around and hunch on his baby mama or his ex or something like that. He'll want to kill you.
It is over.
He'll want to kill you. He'll throw his life away. So either A, if he keep this up, somebody gonna die. But if you mess around and get with a real one, and one that don't play the radio, you was like, man, all it's gonna take is one, and he gonna get him right. He gonna get him right. Nah, either he gonna get him right and he gonna fall back and be like, oh, boy, she got one that's more bothered than me, or he gonna get his ass whooped up the ante and shoot him.
Yep.
So you might have to, and I understand because what people don't, baby mamas and girls and all that stuff don't understand, or because it happened both ways. There's some crazy women out there. When you call the police on your significant other, or on your baby mama, or your baby daddy, and they can't provide support if they locked up.
Right.
So if you call them folks on them, you gotta take what come with that. And I wish you to hell if I wish you to a cell. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't believe in putting them folks in your business. But with that being said, if he's showing up to the job, he messing with your money, he's showing up to the house and jumping on them and threatening you, you might want to put them folks on him. Because what's gonna happen is sooner or later you're gonna date somebody.
Yep.
And he's gonna be like that. And boy, your baby daddy gonna write a check. I don't think his ass gonna be able to cash. And either your daughter what she said, a daughter or a son?
Yeah, she didn't say whether.
Well, your child might grow up without a
that's
dad.
what they said, a child. And he said,
oh, okay. So either it's I only seen it happen in a couple ways. And it might happen where it might be a trifecta where you, him, and the baby daddy get taken out.
Everybody get going.
So, hey, girl, best thing I could say, either get a restraining order on him and try to go from there, or get you a real one and one that don't see that shit. Because I'm sure, a lot of dudes would be like, hey, boy, this ain't my water to carry. I'm not putting up with this foolishness. I ain't about to die about this or go back and forth with this dude about, to go out with his, with his baby mama. But it might be somebody you vibe with, it might like you, and the cat don't play the radio. And boy, he don't like the tune your baby daddy trying to sing. So,
like you said, all it takes is one.
Boy, I was
the right one.
We that one.
That's all it takes is one. That's it.
I'll be your huckleberry.
Exactly. So I don't think I need to beat that horse up anymore. Like you said, man, one per. That's all it takes is one, and you. yeah, you might have to call the folks on him, or one, two, or all three of y'all end up dead, and the child is there involved in it also. So, I mean, if he come into the house, where's the child at? You know, is he doing all this in front of the child too? So, yeah, TT.
She said he's stalking. So like, boy, he on some, like I said, that Quagmire shit. Boy, he bumping out, like you say, out of bushes, trees. Surprise! You just never know where I'll be.
Pow pow.
Up in the grocery store. Yeah, that's how it happened. Okay, think it's a game.
Jump out if you want to. So TT, and that's rare that my brother would have said call them folks on there.
I didn't say call them folks. I said you got multiple options.
There you go. And that was one. That was one of them.
But just because you can put your restraint, sometimes that pisses people off more when you put that restraint or that paperwork on it. Some people don't give a damn about no paperwork. So that don't do nothing but piss them off too. Like, I don't know. But like I say, I think at the end of the day, what's gonna be the end all be all?
Yeah.
If she continue to date, she gonna get with the right one, and he gonna come around there with that foolishness, and he gonna be feeling himself because he been hoeing up or trying everybody else. But she gonna go out with the right one night, or talk to the right one, and boy, he gonna get some instant get right.
Rockabye.
It's only gonna happen. Two things gonna happen after he get that get right.
Either he gonna come back and do it.
He gonna fall to back, or he gonna come back.
Yep. one of the two. One of the two. We're gonna do a Fat Joe and lean back. Well, TT, I don't think the advice for that gets no better.
Thank you for listening. We appreciate you, and please keep us posted and let us know what happened.
Yeah, really. At the end of this one, I'm curious and want to know. All right. So here's the next one, man. This one didn't say a name, so this one's anonymous. All right. I think my son is addicted. My 15-year-old son masturbates way too much.
Lord.
It's at a point where he doesn't even care if he gets caught. The last straw was when me and my boyfriend came home. He was on the sofa doing it to himself. My boyfriend said, all boys do it.
Not like that.
Yeah, I was going to say, but I was embarrassed to tell him how much it actually happens.
He felt born with that thing.
Is this normal? Should I be getting him some help? Anonymous.
Oh no, bro.
I'm gonna go. Now I've raised daughters. All right, but I was 15 years old before. So yeah, it's normal. But at 15, where I'm from, I was doing more than letting it go in a rag. So I don't know if on one hand you should be glad that he's doing that instead of the other, or what.
I feel like that too, bro, because don't nobody want the kids to be sexually active and having babies in their early age and having babies from ugly people. But if you flamboyant and you just jack your dick around the house, like, in front of your mama,
it's like you get a nut.
You might be a sexual deviant or something. Like, boy, I don't, bruh.
You said something there.
Like in front of your mama, like, oh hey mom, and you like, boy,
yeah, he just on the sofa. Well, she said, should I be getting him some help?
But boy, he sound like he needs some help and then some, bro.
Yeah, I here's my thing. If you got to ask yourself the question, should I be getting him or them or whoever some help? You probably should be.
When your mama say you're jacking your dick too much, obviously there's an issue. And you 15, like, God, like, and he always normal. No, this ain't normal. Like, yeah, get that boy some help ASAP.
Yeah.
And on top of that, like, 15, blue balls hurt. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you're right. Like, you wouldn't rather him just be running through everything. But at the same time, like, how your mama know how much, like,
right, how much you do that?
And you like on the couch and like you just like you flamboyant with that thing. Something wrong with you.
Like, oh hey, mama.
Thank you for listening to the show. Please continue to listen. Get that boy some help.
Yeah, get him some help.
That ain't normal. Like,
I'm not laughing at you. I can't say I'm laughing with you because this is serious.
Man, we done lost a listener.
Well, anyway, it's anonymous. So, good luck to y'all. Thank
She
you.
going to anonymously stop listening.
Thank you for listening. And I'm curious to see what people gonna write in and say about that, man.
Oh, man.
So, all right, man. So here we go, man. Bring me back to the light, dog.
Let there be light.
Yeah, let there be light, dog. There you go. You ready doing Bible verses and everything, man.
I just hit a little scripture. I just hit a scripture.
Right, and that's a serious scripture too. I hope everybody's taking that to heart and heeding that too, because those are some pearls. All right, so here we go, man. Our motivational quote for the week. I guess this kind of goes in line with what you said. A successful person is one who can lay a firm foundation with the bricks that others throw at them. That comes from news anchor David Brinkley. So I say this to you all. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Everybody is not going to be happy with your success. And you've heard this all before because I'm quoting my brother right now. Not everybody's going to be happy with your success. Use their negativity to amplify what it is you need to do and want to do. Be great, everybody. What you got?
As always, we appreciate y'all listening. We appreciate the time you guys take out every week to listen to us and watch us. Stay grinding, stay shining. Hit us up on all our social medias, on Facebook, Your Hand Right Podcast, on Instagram, Your Hand Right Podcast, on TikTok, Your Hand Right Podcast. Our email is yourhandrightpodcast@gmail.com. Wherever podcasts are able to listen or download, we're available. Check us out on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, anywhere, Anchor, everywhere. So y'all get up. We'll get up.
All right. And in the words of my man, Stevie Wonder, hate knows love's the cure. So y'all stop hating and get to loving out there. We out. Yo, I'm back.